Guys, I have no idea why SocksFor1 would make this video. Why holidays suck? It's not the holidays. It's the middle of the... There's literally no holidays. But Socks apparently and the team, Meme God, Blaza, and Nadwe, don't forget about tbh. They apparently have a problem with the holidays. So we need to investigate. It's our job. It's our job as reactors to check this out. You guys already know what this is. You've seen all of our Socks videos before. This one is going to be one of the illest yet. And if you don't believe me, just watch and find out. RobertIDK, SocksStudios, 1, 2, 3, theme song.
SocksStudios, just Nick and his bros, and they can't take themselves serious. Put on your socks and let's have a talk, and we'll see who's the weirdest. Meme God, Blaza, and Nadwe, don't forget about tbh. Then hop on Discord with your best mates and put on your socks, we're going to space.
The holidays, a time where you can get together with your friends, your family, and spend some quality time together. But for some reason, something horrible always happens. We're going to be telling our most traumatizing holiday stories, and at the end, my friend will tell you how a bird took his place in the family.
So when
it happens.
Shut up. Yeah, when I was 63 years old,
many years ago.
I was a kid, and I was sitting in the kitchen watching my mom cook like this huge Christmas dinner all day.
Wait, Alec, can your mom cook us all Christmas dinner one day?
Did she make a roti sabji?
I don't know what that is. I'm American. So she was cooking for like hours. When everything was like done, she set it all up on the table, and she went to go get everyone because it was time to eat. And I was just sitting at the table. I was ready to eat, and I was sitting there staring at the food. Then all of a sudden, I had this amazing idea.
Oh God. Uh-oh. Woman and amazing ideas never correlate.
What if I made...
They will always just throw in something. Imagine if I say... Listen, I say some crazy stuff on this channel, but they will just drop a crazy line like that and move on. Women and amazing ideas never correlate. Wow.
What if I made the turkey dance?
What?
The turkey dance?
The turkey dance? I've heard of the chicken dance.
The turkey dance.
What kind of moves did you teach the turkey?
He taught the turkey how to gritty.
So what I did was I stood on my chair and I grabbed the turkey by the leg and I lifted it up and I started moving around and dancing with it.
That poor turkey.
She's spinning it. She's spinning it.
Put them things down, Alec. Put them things
Put
down.
it down. Put it down. Put that bird down.
But my mom, she's been literally cooking all day, so the meat was like so juicy and soft.
Oh, did it rip off the bones?
Like, right off the bone and all over the table.
You dingus!
Oh
my
like
God.
his clothes like fell off.
Yeah, it was like it fell right off the bone.
That was a murder. It's so tender.
Wow.
And so my mom came in and saw all the meat just sliding off the turkey and dropping
She
on
was
the
working
floor,
all
and she started
day!
yelling at me, and the dogs ran in the kitchen
And they ate it.
started eating the turkey on the floor.
It went from
And then
bad to
my brother
worse.
jumped up from the living room, seeing what's going on, and he tripped over a present.
my
And then he
gosh.
fell into the tree and on top of the presents and crushed them.
Wow.
What's going on?
Everything is just happening.
That is a cartoon full.
When he fell, he also scared our cat.
Oh, no. What did the cat do?
Santa Claus comes through the door.
The cat ran up the wall and jumped on the kitchen table into the mashed potatoes. No! Got them everywhere.
What? No.
And everyone was just freaking out because everything was going wrong.
I just started eating chicken off the floor.
Whole house mad.
And there was food like everywhere. And I was sitting in the corner just eating my cranberry sauce with my bare hands, watching everything.
What chaos? What absolute chaos. First of all, the irresponsibility. Your mom was working on that turkey all day. You had one job, and it was to not touch the turkey until it was time to eat. Listen, if your mom put some turkey on your plate and you wanted to dance with the drumstick, you can do that. But your mom was working all day on that turkey.
Way to go, buddy. It took us 3 days to make that potato salad. 3 days!
You had but one job.
You had one job, you didn't do it right. Now Robert's gonna roast you tonight.
And it was to not mess with the turkey, and you mess with the turkey, and now look at where you are. What the heck?
Eating my cranberry sauce with my bare hands, watching everything.
And then the cat went into the furnace and it caused all the methane gas to appear. And then your mom lighted a cigarette and the whole house exploded.
And that's the story of how I ruined Christmas.
Wow. Let me take you back to 24 hours ago. It feels like yesterday. I dressed up as Santa.
You were Santa?
You definitely have the body for it. Okay, Okay, I had a full sack.
Yeah, you do.
I had a little hat. Okay, it said naughty on it. Okay, because I was on the naughty list.
Okay.
So I filled my sack with a bunch of little presents, and little as like
Is this
very
real?
little, like literally fits in your palm. So I decided that I wanted to spread the Christmas joy of December.
Is this real?
Christmas and all the specials to everybody in the mall because I wanted to be the new mall Santa. So I had my two-dimensional strap-on beard. I had my little hat and my bag filled with coal.
Coal?
Just called a big bag of coal.
Big bag of coal. Okay, I individually wrapped every coal. So I would go around the mall as mall Santa would, and I was giving out pieces of coal to people and making them unwrap it in my face just to see the joy from them.
Did you film this? Why would is this a real story? I don't know, guys. I don't know if we need to bust out the cap. Unless this was a video that he filmed for his channel, this may be cap. This may be cap. But let's see. Let's wait and see.
Wait, but like, you don't know the naughty or good list. What if they're good boys and girls?
Yeah.
I know everything. So I'm handing out these coals to individual strangers, and I'm just giving and giving and giving. And the first group of people I see, I'm like, hey, strangers, would you like to put your hand in my sack? And they're like, of course. Why wouldn't we? They each pick up a individually wrapped coal. But see, they don't know it's coal yet. I'm in this giant
Is this
crowd.
a
They're
real
all
story?
unwrapping it together, as people tend to do on the day of Christmas. It turns out, I just learned this, people don't like receiving coal.
Yeah.
Really? They
No
don't?
way.
So what they did was they all started
Throwing
to
it at
press me. Wow.
They should throw it at you.
What did they press you with? What did they say?
Charges.
Started to throw the coal at the floor and at me.
Valid.
Oh.
Valid.
Wait, so you got harassed. You got assist.
And I was basically got
if
assaulted,
you are
okay?
handing out coal to people, you are responsible for whatever happens after that. If you are handing random strangers coal and they happen to throw said coal at you, it is not their fault. It is your fault. Listen, TBH, if this is not a video on your channel, I'm calling cap. I'm calling cap on this.
You got assaulted.
And I was basically got assaulted, okay? And I thought I even introduced myself right. I was like, huzz, huzz, huzz. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Greetings and salutations, huz.
I was feeling holly jolly, dare I say, feeling Saint Nick in me.
Oh.
Hey, Saint Nicholas?
Wait, you felt Saint Nick in you?
Yeah, like the spirit of Saint Nick. Nicholas.
Oh, I wish I could have Nick in me.
So, they start to press me. They start to like gang up on me, and they're calling me a bunch of mean names. Me, I just want to be Santa. I diffuse the situation. I'm like, everybody calm down. You're all bad boys, and I know it.
Oh, did
That
diffuse
helps.
it
That'll
perfectly?
help.
It diffused it perfectly because a whole crowd surrounded us, and eventually it got to the point where
Are
they were
you
just kind of like, you know what?
TBH?
We're just gonna leave you be. They called me a lot of names.
Well, they're definitely all going to be on the naughty list.
So I did the Santa Claus thing. I picked up the coal. Okay, and I realized my target audience isn't 15-year-olds, isn't 18-year-olds, isn't 30-year-olds. It's children. Parents told their kids to come up to me so they can get a gift from Santa. This tiny child.
Am I
max
listening to
5
a
years old,
real
proceeds to
story?
come-
Am I listening to a real story, or are you filling my ears with cap right now? TB. I know people are saying he goes by just TB now and not TBH, even though his is still tbhhonest. It's still tbhhonest according to this. TBH, are you filling my ears with cap right now? If you are capping on me, I will not have a dude.
This tiny child, max 5 years old, proceeds to come to me and says, my dad wants to take a photo with me and you.
That's gotta be illegal.
Then the dad says, go get a gift from Santa. So he puts the hand in the bag and he takes out a piece of coal.
The coal, not the
but
coal
it's
again.
wrapped. It's wrapped. He doesn't know it's coal yet. So then he starts to unwrap
He
it.
thinks
He's like,
it's
what
an
is
Xbox.
this?
Oh my god, this is a new Fortnite V-Buck.
I was like, oh my god, no. Apparently you were a bad kid.
Oh, no.
You got
No, no,
coal. And then he proceeds to say, what the heck even is this?
It's a coal?
And tries to eat it.
Oh, bro, you made a kid eat carbon?
Wow. It's pretty good.
I literally grab this kid's hand and says, do not eat it. I
Don't
do
eat the
not
corn.
want to be legally liable
Don't
for this
eat the corn.
situation. I'm looking at the dad's like, get him. I'm just taking back the coal.
So you basically fed a kid coal.
It
No,
happens.
I didn't feed him
We've all
coal.
been there.
I actually, if you think about it, I might be Superman. I saved the child's life.
You did. kid.
Whoa, you are Superman. And you saved Christmas for that kid.
Absolutely not.
Thing, right? One kid come up to me and take my coal. So what does the parents decide to do? They decide to swarm me. And there's a bunch of, there's like 15 children robbing me.
Valid. Listen, you can't just come into the mall and be like, I'm Santa now. Hey guys, I'm Santa. Where's your contract? Where's your contract with the mall? You can't just walk into a mall and be Santa. Especially if you're gonna hand out coal. If you're gonna be a freelance Santa, you better come with the gifts. You know what I'm saying? What are the gifts that people actually want for Christmas nowadays, guys? Let me know in the comments, because I'm genuinely asking you guys. What did you ask for Christmas last year, and did you get it? Let me know in the comments, because I have no idea. I buy my own Christmas presents nowadays. My parents are like, hey, you're a little too old for us to be buying you stuff. So I have no idea what people want for Christmas anymore, so please tell me. Thank you very much. And if you haven't taken the time to boop the like button on my video, hit the like button, like the video on my video, you know what I'm saying? Hit the button, hit the button. If you're full screen right now, I'm serious. If you're full screen right now, unfull screen really quick. Guys, it takes 5 seconds. Boop the button and also boop the subscribe. You probably booped the subscribe. If you booped the subscribe, I love you. You're great. I just had to convince the new people to boop the subscribe button. If you haven't done that, you should do that. Okay, let's go.
One kid come up to me and take my coal. So what does the parents decide to do? They decide to swarm me. And there's a bunch of, there's like 15 children robbing me.
Robbing you for coal?
Dang, in New York, I don't expect anything different.
I literally had to drop the bag and just
hit them with
guys, I am not Mr. Beast. Stop robbing me. It got to the point where a mom walked right up to me and says, I'm going to take one for my daughter inside. I look her dead in the eye and say, it's coal.
It's
coal. She proceeded to shrug her shoulders and take 3.
It's okay, I'll take one.
Take 3.
She's trying to make a barbecue, bro.
Then I had this random other mom come in here and said, everyone back up. This is my time to shine. She starts digging for this. She
A real
unwraps
present.
her gift, sees this coal, looks at me with disgust.
What?
And I just tell her, I hope you have a great barbecue.
Nice.
Dude, they probably thought there were actual gifts in there. Like, people were just getting unlucky.
Dude, my hand was literally like so black. It was just filled with coal dust. That's the
It
story
happens.
so far.
There's more?
Wait, so far?
To lead this all up, my pants ripped. Okay.
That happens.
You pulled a SpongeBob.
My pants ripped from the top of the crack down to the bottom.
Whoa.
Is there anything underneath those pants?
Yes, I was wearing shorts. Thank God.
Ooh. Nah, you should have let full cheek out, bro.
Pants are not ripped, okay? And I'm still trying to give out this Christmas spirit. I literally scream at the top of my lungs, who believes in Santa? And no one raises their hands.
No Santa spirit.
No Santa spirit. So then,
See, none of those people believed in Santa, but they were completely ready for you dressed as Santa to give them presents. See, that's the problem with this country. People ain't believing in Santa, but they believe in free gifts. You can't have one without the other, okay? If you want free stuff, you better believe in Santa, okay? How do you think Santa feels in the North Pole? He's like, wow, I'm literally giving people free stuff. Like, literally, I don't even get paid for this. My entire life revolves around giving people free stuff, and they don't even believe in me. If I were Santa, I'd be pretty mad, honestly. So, guys, show Santa some respect, okay? Christmas this year, you better show Santa some respect. He's literally giving you free stuff for no reason.
No Santa spirit.
no Santa spirit. So then I'm giving out these more coal, as I tend to do. And I turn around, security.
They wanted coal too.
They probably stole one too. And they're like, we got coal.
The guy was like, you cannot be wearing a mask in the mall. And I'm
Valid.
like, I'm not wearing a mask. I'm Santa. He
this is
was
really
just
mean.
like, look, you just got to go. Okay. Like, I understand what you're doing. No, I understand the TikToks. You just have to go. I was like, look. I'll leave on one condition. I was like, listen, come here close. Are you listening? I want to see Mall Santa. Please let me see Mall Santa and I'll leave. He's like, bet. Mall Santa.
No way.
3rd floor. He's right there. After that, you got to go. I was like,
The double
oh my
Santa.
God. I started jumping of joy. So I walk upstairs. I see Santa Claus. I'm geeking.
Yo.
Up and down, rosy red cheeks. Oh my God, he's so fat. I need to sit on his lap.
Not nice.
Santa sitting on Santa's lap?
The Santaception would have been insane in the membrane.
Santaception.
Imagine me giving Santa coal. Oh my God, that would have been a movie.
Yo.
So I'm screaming, Santa! Shut up! Let me sit on your lap, please. Elves, not having it. They said, nah.
Yeah, this
And I'm
is
like,
ridiculous.
Please. I'm on my knees begging. Please, I need this.
This is ridiculous.
Please let me sit on that fat man's lap. They said no. So I do the obvious thing. I get on the floor and I start crying. Santa, why have you forsaken me?
Yeah,
have like a baby fit? Like
I ripped off the beard from my face. I took the hat off. I denounced my Santa lineage.
Wow.
No. Because I was not having it. I'm going to every group of people. I'm going up to people and their wives. I'm going up to these high schoolers like Santa has forsaken.
This is what happens when you cap, TBH. I hope you learned a valuable lesson. If you cap, you ain't gonna get respect. If you want the love of the people, don't cap. And that's why one of my famous sayings, goats never cap. They don't cap. Not now, not never. Goats never cap. And I've been thinking about putting that on a shirt, and I haven't yet. Some of you guys have asked me to put that on a shirt. Should I make a goats never cap shirt? Please let me know in the comments, okay?
Santa has forsaken me. Santa basically stabbed a heart through my chest. But you know what? I gave out my last piece of coal, and I went home happily ever after.
Wow.
Good.
This is like the villain origin story of the Grinch.
his heart grew 10 times smaller.
That's a Christmas miracle.
That was amazing.
It all started
Okay,
in
Blaza.
December.
Okay, we still don't know if that story was real or cap. I am ready for Blaza to bless my ears. Blaza has never given us a bad story, so hit me, Blaza.
That was amazing.
It all started in December.
Oh.
I was in the Christmas spirit. Me and my cousin were ready to go outside to look at the snow that has freshly fallen on the floor. Oh, look at that.
Wow.
You know when the snow falls, there's like no footsteps in it yet. It's like all fresh.
It's the fresh, good snow.
We look for the window. Oh my God. We're huffing and puffing in front of the window. Look at that.
It's like the tongue is like salivating across the window.
We're like licking the window, and we're like, we have to go outside. I look at my cousin. I tell him, cousin, we need to go outside. We need to do some sledding.
Wait, is that your cousin's name?
No, it's sledging.
Wait, can you name
Sledging.
it?
So me and Verb go outside. And we were like, no, wait, we forget our sled. I go back in the garage, I look for the sled, and I see it in the back of the garage, all the way to the back of the seat. I grab it. There it is. It's a wooden, old school sled that I had since I was like 9 years old. We have had this sled for so long.
Wow. You know what, guys? I think we may need a small intermission. Extreme sledding gone wrong. Disclaimer, everyone in these videos was perfectly fine. Don't try this at home. You got this. Oh my gosh, they're going way too fast. Oh my gosh.
I'm feeling like I gotta get away.
I don't want the slow-mo. I want to see the full speed crash.
Oh my god.
This reminds me of back home in Canada. You know what I'm saying? I'm from Canada. You dingus. Oh, also dingus behavior. You're setting yourself up for this. All of these are happening because people are just simply not sledding in the right places. They're so stupid. This is karma. This is instant karma. Wait, actually, instant karma theme song.
It's instant karma, don't you think you'll get away? You know you messed up and that's the end of the day. You made a mistake, now you gotta figure out how you gonna mend, how you gonna work it out. And you know the universe will get revenge when instant karma strikes again.
Yeah, that's the best theme song I've ever made, and I never do that series anymore because it used to get demonetized. All right, I want to see someone go flying. Was that supposed to be a jump? That was too steep. Okay, right into the tree. Okay. These people do not know where to sled. Oh my goodness. You're going right into the... What is wrong with these idiots? All the way up there? These people are so...
You almost done?
Dumb.
Oh no. Oh, here.
That's not so bad. The snowbank's right there. You're good. All right, that was stupid. All right, let's get back to Blaza's story.
Since I was like 9 years old, we have had this sled for so long. Look at that. Sturdy wooden sledge.
This is old school.
You got a fancy sled.
That thing does not break.
Sledge that bumps and weaves.
Yeah, bumps, weaves.
I see that sledge, I grab it, and we grabbed the sled. We started walking to a destination we knew we had to go. close to my house was a
scary hill.
No, it was the opposite actually. It was a big hole.
Oh.
Very big hole. Giant hole. It looked like a crater. This is the hole.
Oh.
Wait, where is the hole?
I don't see a hole.
It's a massive hole. We wanted to sled up that.
It's not a hole though.
Oh, that is quite deep actually.
Wow, that is quite a hole.
That's like a trail.
It's a circle.
It's a circle.
Pretty straight to me.
No, okay, it was this. Okay, this is what he's saying too. Okay.
Whoa.
Now that's a hole.
So we
That's
said
a hole.
we have to go to the hole. And we never really walked there. We usually go by bicycles because that's what we do in my country. But we couldn't bicycle because there's snow everywhere. We're just gonna crash out of it.
Yeah.
We couldn't pull the sled with us. So me and Verb started walking and walking and walking. God, we were walking for like solid 35 minutes with the big wooden sled. We were huffing and puffing. But finally, after those painful 35 minutes, we saw in the distance a lot of people surrounding the hole. And we're like, oh my God, there it is. A lot of people had the same idea. Pull up to the hole and go
fun.
sledding.
Don't do it, Blaza. I'm like dead in the.
Fun.
You just see my body like. Please, someone save me. I'm dead in the middle.
I went down the hole.
So we get there at the hole. Everyone was sledding. Everyone is having a great time. Jolly good time. And I see people like, you know, the inflatable tires sledging down.
Yeah,
Little babies sledging down. And we were like, this is flipping awesome. So we started sledging here and there as well, like the tiny hills. But then we were like, this is not fast enough. This is boring. This is a little baby route.
You need to go to the biggest. And the
We started looking around this giant hole, see if we can find some like little trails that are like steeper. We found a ledge that kind of went like this.
Oh, so you found a staircase.
I looked at my Verb and I was like, I gotta do this. Verb was like, no, you can't do that. That's like a gap.
Like a death, you'll die.
You have like an angel and a devil talking to you right now.
So I was like, I do not care. I am sick and tired of that little baby piece. And I started getting ready because you can't just slide down there. You kind of have to jump into it, right? So I started grabbing my sled, which you remember is like 40 years old.
Oh no, it's gonna break.
Running, and I jump. And
no, it's gonna break. It's gonna break.
Here, and I literally jump on it with all my weight, and all of a sudden, oh my God.
No.
Bro's bending
No.
The whole sled just snaps it out.
Ow! Oh my God!
Like it was like all bended.
You just broke the barrier.
Now I can see the hole.
Oh, there's
Like
the hole. You made the hole.
But I made it like this, like it cracked like that, and my sled was still going, even though it was absolutely destroyed. So I slid down and came to a safe stop. But my holy jingle bells got absolutely splattered on that sled.
Not the jingle bells.
Not only I busted straight through it like
The
jumping through a
nutcracker.
table. It was also wood. So it hurt, and I got like splinters everywhere. It was,
It broke everywhere.
and I was like, you gotta go back home.
No more 40-year-old sled.
Unfixable.
But your jingle bells are unfixable or the sled?
A little bit of both.
The sled, bro. The sled was broken to half, and I went home and I showed my mommy, and my mommy was like, that had very sentimental value.
Oh
Yeah.
no!
Well, what are you gonna do? Mom, it's an old sled. Really? Like, what? Are you just gonna hang on to the sled forever? Don't you want your kids to use it and create new memories with it? The sentimental value is that your child just had this crazy experience with it that's now been immortalized to millions of people. Listen, Mom, you got it. The world is still turning. Whether you're thinking about that sled's, origin story from 80 years ago or not, the world is still turning, Mom. So let your son have his new experience with it, okay? It's his sled now. That's the sentimental value. Your son.
Sentimental value.
Oh
Yeah.
no!
And I was like, oh, I'm sorry, Mommy. I tried fixing it, and I don't know if I ever fixed it, but that's my slaying story.
It was summertime, okay? You know what? You know what I do in summertime? Like any other kid during middle
Ice
school
cream.
era?
Go outside.
No. What do you think I am?
Play video games inside.
Gamer.
Here I was, locked in my room, all dark, no shades. I'm screaming on Call of Duty, screaming at kids on the internet.
Till this day.
Nothing's changed.
Dude, these are the good old days. Everyone had a bad mic, and it was just straight.
Best time.
I'm trash talking this guy on the internet, right? His name was
SocksFor1.
Potato Head something. I was talking to Potato Head, and at this
Okay.
time I had an Indian accent, so I was like, "What are you?
Okay.
You know, why are you
Okay, very good.
I was a squeaker. This was a grown man plan, and he was like, when you grow up, you're gonna really realize that life isn't fair. And I was like, what do you mean life isn't fair? Why are you lecturing me? So I was continuing to trash talking to the guy, and then he starts screaming at me. But the noise isn't coming from the screen anymore. It's coming from outside the window.
Oh, what?
Okay.
Yeah, there was screaming outside my window.
What was going on there?
While you were gaming?
Okay.
While I was gaming, I put down the headphones and I'm like, wait, where's that sound coming from? I go outside to see what the screaming is from, and I see my mom. She's in the backyard with like blood in her hand.
What?
Oh my gosh.
My mom is screaming at the top of her lungs, and she turns around and she has a bird in her hand.
The bird.
She went hunting.
She found this injured bird, and it was the ugliest bird. But my mom, she took the bird inside and she started like feeding it dog food.
Yeah, your mom is so nice, bro.
The bird had an injured wing.
Oh no, that means it's never flying again.
Well, that was the case, but my mom was like, you know what? We're gonna fix her up.
Your mom's a doctor.
Here's my mom cleaning this bird in the sink, and I'm looking at this bird. I don't have a good feeling about the bird. You know, it's looking back at me. It's staring at me in the eyes.
The bird had like an evil smirk or something. What's going on here?
It was like as if it was here to ruin my life.
I was planted by the potato guy.
As if potato head cursed me. Either way, the plan was to keep the bird for a few days. My mom took my shoebox from my Jordans, my J's.
Not the J's.
She made the shoebox into the bird's house.
It's all about the shoebox, isn't it? When you have an injured bird, that is why people keep shoeboxes, empty shoeboxes tucked away in their closet, just in case there's an injured bird in their yard. I would like to say shoeboxes have two purposes. One, holding shoes. The second most common use for a shoebox is injured birds. I feel like that is the second most common use of shoeboxes in our world. I'm completely serious. This is not a joke. I think this is actually the case.
My mom took my shoebox from my Jordans, my J's.
My
Not the
J's.
J's.
Not the
She
J's on my
made
feet.
the shoebox into the bird's house.
Not gonna lie, that's scrapworthy. I would fight my mom if she did that.
Now,
Not
you
for
know,
the
this
J's.
bird is living in the house, in my room.
In your shoebox.
In my shoebox, and every single night I see this bird being kissed goodnight. I never got kissed goodnight.
I'm not getting kissed goodnight by your mom.
You're jealous of a bird?
And at the middle of the night, it would just start chirping every single night.
That's not how birds sound.
No, that's a chicken.
The bird eventually, like, one of his wings started to, you know, fix up and stuff.
Oh,
right?
good. Yay.
I walk into my living room and I see the bird is sitting on the sofa.
What? Just chilling with mom?
Oh, look at it. So cute.
He's really a brother to you now, Mimi.
It was sitting on the couch. This bird is now moved from the shoebox onto the couch watching TV with my mom.
Oh, that's so cute.
I love
She found a nicer and better son.
Just like how my muffins watch videos with me.
One muffin retrieval later.
Okay, I'm wearing a sleeveless shirt, so I'm not the safest if this guy wants to crawl on me with his sharp hands and fingernails. Isn't that right, Felix? So I don't know if we can actually watch this video together because every step you take is going to scratch me. And that's not good, Mr. Muffin. I don't want that. So I'm just saying hi to my muffin bear, okay, Feelington? Okay, Mr. Felix? I'm just saying hi to my muffin bear, okay? And now you're gonna go back in, okay? But I like to watch TV with my muffins. I like to watch the YouTube videos like SocksStudios with my muffins. Isn't that right? Okay, Muffin. You going back in? I'm going back in. Okay, I love you.
Oh, that's so cute.
She found a nicer and better son.
This bird has replaced you. So what did you do about it, Mimi? This bird is replacing you.
I was sitting with my dog because my dog was also mad. Me and my dog, you know, we were like we both hated this bird, right?
Yeah,
I was like, you know what? We have to do something about this.
What?
The next day, I wake up to see my bird and my dog have teamed up.
Oh my god! Oh, the dog betrayed you.
Oh my god! Dog's just chilling with a bird.
My mom is watching TV with this bird, feeding it. My dog is joining it. And then all of a sudden, so in Indian culture, we believe in reincarnation and stuff, right? My dad's mom passed away at the same time that this bird was found. So my dad started thinking that this is a reincarnation of his, like, now my entire family loves this bird. And what happens at night? It stays in my room, pooping all around.
That bird is your grandma, though.
Did your dad's mom poop a lot?
It literally poops poops so much. I try to talk to my mom about the bird, and she's like, you know what? It's still injured. You know, it's not safe. I look at the bird. It starts attacking me on the head now. Every single day I walk by this bird, it would do like an AC-130 strike on my head, dive bomb, rip out my hair. That went on for literally days.
I feel like at some point the bird just doesn't like you.
Mimi, we need to get rid of this bird.
At least it wasn't a hawk or two of them.
Is this story about how the bird is taking over your life and you're asking for help?
You know, this went on for days. Me and this bird had to stare down. Every single night I would see it get kiss goodnight.
I feel like it's gonna have a bad ending.
Eventually, the bird started to grow.
It evolved.
It started transforming.
Oh my god, was it actually a hawk?
Incredible.
It evolved into this.
What? It's a cardinal.
It's a shiny.
It's a hawk.
It's a red cardinal. Turns out there's like a really rare chance of finding a red cardinal in your backyard.
That's literally a symbol, though. Like, literally.
Wow.
What's so special about this bird? I don't get it.
It's red.
Okay.
Basically means like renewal and stuff, and like
Reincarnation.
Maybe
Ever since it started growing colors, it started like being nice to me. So it started sitting on my lap. Then it started sitting on my shoulder as I was doing like homework and stuff.
It's like a Pokemon.
It would watch me play Call of Duty and yell at people.
Starting to understand.
He's your new brother.
She started to finally accept this bird.
So is this a beautiful story?
This is a beautiful story.
it seems beautiful already. Yeah.
Yeah, it was really, really beautiful. You know, like we saved the bird. It literally lived with us for 2 years. But at the end of the year, you're not allowed to keep birds in your house.
What law is that?
People keep birds in their house all the time.
I literally have 3 birds in my house right now.
No. What happens if he keeps this bird for too long? It will literally explode.
That
it was
happens.
just the right thing to do to let it go.
Because it was gonna be a good year this year, we had actually family come over. My cousin, she came over and she hated this bird. My bird thought it was a random enemy in the territory, so it started attacking her head.
Oh, did it do like that bird thing where it starts skydiving into people's faces?
Well, eventually, because my cousin was here and she hated the bird, we had to give her a whole room locked inside. It was Christmas Eve. I woke up, so I went to the bathroom. I opened the door to see that the room where my cousin was in front of it, Tilly was dead.
What? During Christmas?
Wait, Tilly never saw season 1 of OG Fortnite? No!
We held the funeral on Christmas in the backyard where we found the bird.
Has been a very dark holiday.
What happened? I heard a bird. Yeah, Blaza broke his jingle bells.
What? There's mistletoe right above us? What?
What happened to the bird? We never found out what happened to the bird. No, that makes me sad. What happened? What happened to the bird? Guys, what happened to the bird? What happened to the bird? What happened to the bird? What happened to the bird?